Lighting control is a significant issue as well. First thing to recognize, you only need to look around Melbourne at 3 in the morning. Don't know what you're doing wandering around Melbourne at 3 in the morning. I'll say I was coming back from a late plane. But manual switches are rarely effective. And time clocks tend to end up with longer hours than is really necessary. Why? Because somebody says, oh, I've got a function that sometimes happens on Friday nights, and look, last time the lights turned off, so can you just leave that running till 10 every Friday, just in case? So time clocks aren't very effective. So what we really need to head towards is occupancy sensors. And that's occupancy sensors everywhere. And the best thing to do is manual on and auto off. Okay? And in fact, I was overseas at a conference recently, and there were several papers demonstrating very clearly that manual on, auto off gives you much better savings than auto on, auto off. Okay? Because the lights don't turn on when people don't need them. And keep the zone size down. There's no point turning on the entire floor every time somebody walks in. You only want to turn on a little bit of the floor. And I would highlight, too, that actually time of use control is much more important than dimming. People go on and say, oh, have you got daylight dimming? And that. In all the time I've worked in this field, I've scarcely seen a successful daylight dimming installation. So if you're going to spend money in controls, spend your time and your money getting the time of use control down to the last drop, and it will save you a lot more than dimming. And then when you think you've got the time of use right, then worry about dimming. Okay? It's overrated. And again, the papers that I was looking at in Europe on this were proving again and again that the average dimming installation is not successful. So put your money in time of use.